go. We did it now. We finally bring up the NFC East. Okay, I know they have a lot of big rivalries, but this one is probably among the biggest that we've got. And finally, we get to show it here as both teams are actually halfway decent. On one side is a team that, well, they got embarrassed at the beginning of the year for game number 1, so hopefully they don't do it again. And on the other side is a team that we haven't checked in a while, but being one of the NFC's top teams, and also the defending Super Bowl champions in our timeline, you know we got to bring them here. Folks, get ready for a classic NFC East showdown here on Week 8. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles on what promises to be yet another exciting edition of Strat-O-Matic football. Yeah! Oh, boy. I mean, I'll give them this. At least they're both better than these bums. Don't even get me started. Howdy folks, Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to Week 8 of our Strat-O-Matic football playthrough. If you're wondering where Week 7 went, I gave everybody a bye last week. Well, almost. A couple teams had to play just due to how the scheduling worked out, but they'll get their bye weeks later. But yes, most everybody had a bye week 7, so now we're skipping ahead to Week 8. And boy, oh boy, do we have a good one for you today, where the Dallas Cowboys are back for round 2. They currently sit at 3-3. The Philadelphia Eagles are making their season debut. They're currently sitting at 5-1. At least in our playthrough, that's the case. I don't know about the real life one. They're probably doing just as good. Again, better than these guys right here. Again, don't get me started. All right, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to pretend like that doesn't exist. But yes, we finally get you to the Cowboys and the Eagles here. And what usually is a really entertaining matchup, from what I can tell. As I stated in the intro, Dallas was here earlier, and last time out, they only scored a single field goal, as Tampa Bay pretty much embarrassed them game 1. Isn't that just wonderful? Oh, boy. This is actually the first meeting between these two games this season, so they'll do this again some other time. But this is probably the only time we're going to see them, though. So, Dallas, I mentioned they're 3-3. They're looking to keep pace in the NFC and what's looking like a very tight race. Philly is 5-1. Somehow there's Washington is one of 2 unbeaten teams in this playthrough so far. The other being Kansas City. What else is new? Okay, making up for last year, apparently, or continuing last season. Oh boy. All right, maybe they'll lose in the postseason again. But anyways, as I mentioned, Philly is 5-1. They're trying to keep pace with the Commanders. We'll see if they can do so. But in the meantime, this is going to be an exciting one. Nonetheless, unless Dallas poops their pants again. Let's not have a repeat of what happened in the season's first game, and instead do much better. Okay, Dallas? Don't disappoint me here. I do not want another 30-3 blowout. That's not what we're here for. But if it happens, it happens. And then we can all laugh again. Anyways, I should probably get set up here. So, with that being said, we're going to rewind the clock 2 weeks, all the way back to week 6, show you those results, as well as the 4 teams that were unlucky enough to play week 7 while everybody else was on bye. Again, don't worry, you're going to get, those 4 teams will get their byes later on in the year, because scheduling, that's why. So, Roll that beautiful footage, please. Yeah. Oh, good stuff as always. Anyways, for Philly, this actually works out. They get to be in their green. Cowboys are in red once again, like last time. Also, only one injury to report of the free safety from Dallas, so everybody's at full strength. Almost. Close enough. All right. Anyways, let's see. Dallas, try this again. They're going to call odds. Nope. Eagles say take the ball first, Dallas. Fine. Have it that your way. So, Tilly will get the second half kickoff. And we are underway here from Philadelphia. Let's go. 9 yards in the back of the end zone to number 2. Oh boy, this ought to be fun. All right, we learned from last time you don't roll penalties on this, so let's try this again. Number 2 back. Number 5 is going 24 yards, so only to the 15. That's where Dallas will start this time. All right. Cowboys starting lineup. Dak Prescott is the quarterback. Michael Gallup is split. We're going to start with 2 tight ends here. So Jake Ferguson will play the tight end spot. Dalton Schultz is the blocking back. Tony Pollard will be in the backfield for now. And CeeDee Lamb is the flanker. Basically the same lineup as we had last time, only with a few nuances here. All right. Meanwhile, we'll start us off a 1st and 10 from the 15. 5 on an off-tackle run. Oh, so this is how this game is going to be. We're starting off with a fumble roll, 2 through 7. Whoop, there it is. It's a fumble right out of the gate. And the Eagles recover. What the hell? And they get to return this. And on the first play of the game, it's a touchdown. How about them Cowboys? Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of our system. Okay, so what happened basically? Tony Pollard lost a fumble on the very first play of the game. My house rule is that if you roll an X, it's an automatic return. And I roll the interception table, and sure enough, it was enough for a touchdown. What are the odds of that happening on the first play of the game? Let's see who was lucky enough to get that. So Laval Joseph forces the fumble, and the person that scores is Fletcher Cox. Congratulations. You have yourself a scoop and score. Very nice. Oh boy. And then of course I rolled for Jake Elliott to get the extra point afterwards. Oh boy, that is a first. I have never had that happen, but here we are. And look at that. Just like that. The Cowboys just spotted the Eagles a touchdown on the first play of the game. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that was hilarious. All right. Let's try this again. Okay, we're doing this from the 11. The number 1 back. Not rolling this one. Okay, and now they give up a 47-yard kickoff return. So Dallas has it at the 42. The Eagles 42, that is. Yeah, that's totally how they meant to do that. All right. Changes now. Tony Pollard, you just embarrassed the Cowboys, so you're out. Zeke Elliott is in. Noah Brown is coming in. There. Let's fix this now. 1st and 10. Let's try this again. Eagles are playing the pass because they just kind of figured Dallas wouldn't try that again, right? 5, and they only get 4 yards. Okay, that's fine. So 4-yard completion to Dalton Schultz. There we go. 2nd and 6, and this gets missed. 9 on a flat to the receiver, to CeeDee Lamb. It goes for 10 in the 1st. Okay, so that's better. There you go, Cowboys. That's a little bit better now. Oh, hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. I got so distracted in the shenanigans that I completely put it on the wrong one. All right, 1st and 10. Eagles, what are you doing? They're going to play the pass run. Oh, boy, here we go again. Okay, that's a little bit better. Elliott gets 4. All right, no fumble this time. Might be a while before we see Tony Pollard, if at all. 2nd and 6, this gets missed. I'll roll again. And guess what? No! Okay, Elliott just loses a yard. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. It is not a fumble. Repeat, not a fumble. So we're good. Okay. We're staring at a 3rd and 8. Two on a flat. Let's see. 2 for 5 or 12. It's a 3-yard gain. Everything else. Well, it's a 3-yard gain. I was going to say incompletion, but there we go. So 3 yards to Michael Gallup. All right, we've got a 4th down decision to make here. 4th and 4. Are we going for it, or are the Cowboys going to kick a field goal and call it a day? So you know what? So since this this doesn't snowball out of control, we're gonna go for the 39-yarder. Brett Maher from 39 yards out. Kick is up, and she's good. All right, there you go. That's a lot better than how this game started. So Brett Maher connects on the 39-yarder. Cowboys do get on the board, but man, we could have done without what happened on the first play of the game. All right, so at least the Eagles defense held. 7-3 Eagles, and they haven't even taken the offense hasn't even taken the field yet. So let's see what they do. They will be starting from the 25. Okay. Oh, there it is. My pieces are slowly getting chewed up here. Like I said, we haven't seen the Eagles in a while, but here's their starting lineup. We have Jalen Hurts as the quarterback. A.J. Brown is the split. Miles Sanders is in the backfield. The Saquon Barkley trade has not happened yet as of this version. Dallas Goedert is the tight end. Grant Calcaterra is the blocking back. And Devontae Smith is in the flanker. And we start off with the 1st and 10. And Miles Sanders' first carry goes for 7. Okay. So at least he doesn't fumble the ball on his first carry. Unlike a certain other someone. Cool. 2nd and 3. Cowboys miss this. 6 on a flat. 6 yards to Dallas Goedert in the first down. Okay. Hurts completes his first pass of the game. Oop. Hold on a minute. I screwed up again. Boy, I'm really having a nice time now, aren't I? Jeez. Okay. Zach Pascal, you're in the game, and it's 1st and 10, and the Cowboys will miss this. And Pascal, who's now in, gets 12 on the first, so he's up to the 50. Okay. Very nice. First and 10. Dallas just is... Okay, now they're going to play the pass. 5 on a flat with potential penalty. 2-yard gain if it holds. Well, it's not going to because the Cowboys were offsides. Brilliant job. Should do it again sometime. All right, 1st and 5. Sanders on this off-tackle run. 2 for 12. This is 2 or a 12. This is a fumble. It's not. It's a no gain. Okay, we'll take that. 2nd and 10. No, hang on a minute. I know Hurts is capable of doing this. Not entirely. Okay, so maybe not. All right, 2nd down and 10. And 5, excuse me, because of the offsides. This only goes for 4 yards, as Dallas saw it. Okay. 4 yards to Sanders. 3rd and 1. This gets missed, as Dallas stays in the pass. And unfortunately, it's a 1st down as Miles Sanders gets 7. Cool. 1st and 10, and this finally gets seen. Dallas switches the run defense. And, well, oh man, 10 or 11. Unless this is a 10 or 11, this is a fumble. And it's a fumble! And I believe the Cowboys are going to pick it up. And they do! Oh, man. There is no return here, but Dallas gets the ball. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, boy. So we have dueling fumbles. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, man, it's going to be one of those games. Osa Ogi I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but he's the one that forces the fumble. All right, recovered by the same guy. Okay, that's wonderful. So he plops on it. All right, so Dallas will have it at the Eagle 35, and yeah, both teams essentially fumbling on their first possession. That's a real good way to start this game. It's just the Eagles scored on theirs. The Cowboys did not. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Well, first off, this has got to be down there. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? All right, well, now I'm afraid to go to the next highlight, but we're going to have to, so just go to the next highlight. I'm scared now because of all these fumbles, but here we are. Here we are, so, oh boy. 3rd down, and I'm going to actually have Hurts run this on a designed keeper. That'll get missed. 3 goes to him. Now that's how you do it. Touchdown! The Cowboys completely missed Jalen Hurts breaking out on a designed run, and he just scoots all the way 23 yards to an easy touchdown. Wow. Now that was an unexpected play call, and I didn't foresee that one, but he pulled it off, and Jake Elliott makes the extra point. Hey, if you're gonna do it, that's how you do it. So nice play call. Dallas's defense falls asleep, and Jalen Hurts makes them pay with a 23-yard touchdown scamper. You can have your own visual on how that went, but there you go, folks. Philly scores again, 14-3. Nice drive from the Eagles there, and it caps off with a very good play call. Dallas, you're doing it again. You're kind of embarrassing yourselves. You shouldn't be doing this. Thought we had a discussion last time. Well, we'll see if they can fix it or not. So, still early, but yeah, it's not looking good. Oh boy. Second down. Cowboys will play the run, and they'll miss this. 6 on a long. Ooh, A.J. Brown's got a chance. And he gets 27. Yes! Nice play. He is down to the 11. All right, as we just saw, A.J. Brown got himself a huge gain to set up the Eagles in the red zone here. 1st and 10 at the 11. Dallas's defense is not doing their job. 6. Miles Sanders only gets a yard. Okay, that's all right. Wonderful. 2nd and 9 here. I'll try Smith. Dallas plays the pass. And this is going backwards. Tried to set up the wide receiver screen to Devonta Smith, and it gets blown up. So that yard they gain has now been given back. Wonderful. Good play call. Not. Okay. 3rd down and 10. And we're going to go back to a play they miss. And Dallas still is not. Well, you can overthink this. All right, 3rd and 10. Free on a short. Okay, good news, A.J. Brown has the 1st down. Wait. Never mind, it's incomplete. I'm looking at the wrong card. Okay, unless the play doesn't happen because there were offsetting penalties. Play gets wiped out. We're going to pretend like it didn't happen. And it's still 3rd down and 10. So now we got to try a different receiver. Let's try Dallas Goedert. And it's gone from bad to worse. Now we're doing an interception roll. 2 or a 3. It's an incompletion. Okay, well that sucks. Incomplete as Jalen Hurts was looking for Dallas Goedert, and no dice. All right, let's just go for 3 points here. Jake Elliott, you know what to do. Unless this is a 12, this should be fine. Uh-oh, we got a penalty. Hold that thought. Opponent number 5. Now, hang on. The field goal is good. The Cowboys were offsides. This is very tempting to take this and then see if I can convert on a 4th and 5. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm actually going to accept the penalty. And now we're going to go for it. 4th and 5. Change of plans. We're doing this. 4th and 5. 4 and a flat. Oh, good call. Good call because A.J. Brown makes the catch, gets the 1st down, lunges for the pylon and gets in. Touchdown. It works. It freaking works. Nice. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out gets that. 6 yards out gets that one. Now we can have Jake Elliott kick something. Oh, he kicks an extra point. Okay, you know what? It will take That may have been only been worth 1 point, but hey, the Eagles got a touchdown there. So look at that. Dallas got caught off sides on the field goal try. Eagles decided to go for it on 4th and 5, and their decision is rewarded with a 6-yard TD pass to A.J. Brown from Jalen Hurts, and it's happening again, folks. It's happening again. Okay, I gotta have to stop having the Cowboys do this. They just come in here and embarrass themselves. 21-3, Eagles are beating up on the Cowboys here, and we're barely halfway through the second quarter. Oh, geez. Again, I really got to stop having Dallas on these playthroughs because all they do is embarrass themselves. Again. All right, whatever. I mean, it's good for if you hate the Cowboys, but bad for some of us who actually want competitive games. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm enjoying every bit of this. Okay, I'm just kidding. Don't hate me. Let's just move along. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. 4 on a flat. 2 or a 12, it's picked. And it is! Intercepted! I was not expecting that. Returned for a gain of... Oh my God, no way. No way. It's get returned for 22 yards, and it's a fumble! But the Eagles retain possession. Okay, everything's fine. Oh, no. Dak threw an interception. What else is new? He tends to do that, but yeah. Doesn't it figure? He was looking for Noah Brown, and instead he threw it to the defensive right cornerback, so that is going to be James Bradbury getting that pick. Oh, man. Good job, Dallas. You had something going there for a minute, and then, of course, Dak has to throw a stupid interception because that's what he does. Okay, maybe not all the time, but yeah, he's been known for doing that. So, Eagles will have the ball at their own 45 with 2:15 remaining in this half, so they got a chance to get some points. They got all their timeouts. We'll stick with it as we got the 2-minute warning ahead of us. And they're just going to do this right out of the gate, noting that as Dallas doesn't expect this. 1st and 10. 10 on a long. To the receiver, to A.J. Brown. This might have a shot. Bingo. 29 yards. There we go. 24. He's all the way down to the 26 as that ends the 2-minute warning. Wow. Very gutsy call there. A.J. Brown doing some work here. All right. 1st and 10. Getting very close to the end of the first half. Eagles are at the Cowboy 26. And Miles Sanders is going to take this one 3 yards. Okay, that's fine. They're going to slow it down just a little bit, but not really. Okay. No timeouts, and it's 2nd and 7 here. Four on a flat. All right, 6 yards as Devonta Smith goes out of bounds to 17, so he's a yard short. Does stop the clock. That will happen on flat passes and end runs under 2 minutes. Otherwise, that clock is just going to keep going. 3rd and 1. Dallas, are we playing to run? They're going to do it. And guess correctly. Uh-oh. But Miles Sanders has a short gain and a 1st down. He gets 19, which means he gets a touchdown. Oh dear, Miles Sanders just ran through the Dallas defense like it was nothing and reaches pay dirt from 17 yards out for the score. And the extra point from Jake Elliott is good, and the Eagles just keep pouring it on. Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron!
Okay. Do I need to be concerned about this score? Wait, no. If this was the last playthrough or last episode, then I would be. But this is the Eagles. They wouldn't blow a 28-3 lead. Okay, they're not the Falcons. Gotcha. All right. So yeah, it's 28-3 Eagles. There's a minute and a half in the first half, and I know about the score, but you know what? Again, if this was last episode's game, I forgot last week we didn't do an episode, then I would be worried. This week, I think Dallas is just going to keep embarrassing themselves. Oh boy, this is just not good for Dallas. They just cannot stop embarrassing themselves no matter how hard they try. It's a touchback, by the way. All right, Dallas, please do something in the last minute and a half. This is just embarrassing. Eagles do get the ball to start the second half, just as a minor note. So let's hope Dak doesn't throw another interception, and we're going to start off with a 1st and 10 here. Dallas is going to try. They have to. I mean, they're down big. 10 on the flat with a potential penalty. Oh, good gain if it stands. It will. 26 yards. That's the way you do it. Okay, excellent. And on top of that, Noah Brown went out of bounds, so the clock stops. Okay, that's a good way to start. Nice. 1st and 10, do it again. They're at the Eagle 49. 9 on a flat. This time it's the CeeDee Lamb. And this time it's not going to go for anything. Incomplete. All right, 2nd down here. Five on a short. Oh, Prescott's going to have to take it himself. He will get 13 in the first. Dallas will let the clock run here. All right, 1st and 10 here from the Eagle 36. We got a minute left. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, good. It's not an interception roll. That's a 10. Usually it's on the 11, but in Dak's case, because it's so bad, it's at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain, meanwhile. All right, so CeeDee Lamb goes out of bounds. Stops the clock. He gets 7 yards. Okay, we're looking great. 2nd down and 3. 8 on a short. Oh, wow. Okay, Eagles get a sack. And we're going to lose that 7 yards. Oh, that's wonderful. So the 7 yards they gained is now going the other way. Meanwhile, Eagles do take a timeout to stop the clock. Okay, we're splitting a sack. Yeah, Son Reddick will split this one. Since there's 3 stars, I'll divide it between all of them. So Javon Hargrave gets half. Josh Sweat gets the other one. Okay. So we're splitting a sack between Hargrave and Josh Sweat. Gotcha! All right, we're back to 3rd and 10 now. That is not a sack. That's a pass to Schultz, who does not have the 1st down. In fact, it's incomplete. All right, I guess we'll have to settle for 3 points. Brett Maher, 2 through 8. This is good. From 53. It is good. Okay. So the Cowboys do get 3 points, courtesy of Brett Maher. So it's not all bad. So Cowboys will probably have 2 field goals going into the half. That's fine. But it's 28-6. Still a pretty nasty score. Eagles have 30 seconds to see if they can do something here. We'll see what happens. Well, they're going to have a return, number 1. So this is from the 3. Number 2. Let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Whew, okay, good thing it's the number 1 back and not the number 2, as Boston Scott goes 35. If it was number 2 back, that would have been a fumble. Okay. You know what? Eagles will be arrogant and try it. Okay, 1st and 10 here. They need to get to at least the 39-yard line to be in Jake Elliott field goal range. Just as a note, we'll see if we can do it. 1st and 10. They have 2 timeouts, by the way. All right. 4 on a short. Please let this be a 6 through 10. Okay. Whoever was guarding Devontae Smith dropped an interception, but doesn't matter. Incomplete. Okay. 2nd and 10. 7 on a long. Hurts is going to have to take it himself. Roll low. He only gets a yard. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. Well, I'll stop the clock there with 1 second. That way, Dallas doesn't get a chance to get the ball back. All right. We'll just put 1 up. Last play at a half. Hail Mary, just because why not? And instead, it turns into a Jalen Hurts sack. He doesn't even get it off. I mean, the loss is irrelevant. I just want to see who gets the sack here. Micah Parsons. Of course. Oh, he finally shows up. That took him long enough. So Michael Parsons prevents that Hail Mary from going off, but it still doesn't stop the fact that that was a really impressive half from the Eagles. And they'll walk into the locker room with a 28-6 lead. Oh, my God. Well, let's look on the bright side. Dallas scored more points in 1 half than they did in our last playthrough. So I guess that's an improvement. Yay? If you'd call it that. Let's look at the first half staff and see if there's anything we can be reflective of here. Oh, we're having some technical difficulties. There we go. Yeah, Dak was 11 for 17, 97 yards, and he threw that horrible pick that led to the 4th touchdown of the game. Tony Pollard, yeah, we could have done without that. Not only did he fumble the first play of the game, which led to a scoop and score, but then he left with an injury, and he won't be coming back. Zeke Elliott, whose name I just realized I spelled wrong, 9 for 32 in his absence. CeeDee Lamb's got 3 for 26. Noah Brown has a 26-yard catch. Otherwise, nothing doing. And we got a Micah Parsons sack. Someone on Dallas forced to fumble, too. Look at this from Jalen Hurts. 15-20, 153 and a touchdown. Nice first half overall. Love to see that. Miles Sanders has been playing like Saquon Barkley. 13 for 79 and a touchdown. Did lose a fumble, but so be it. Jalen Hurts has also ran for a TD, and you'll be pleased to know it wasn't a tush push. He just did it himself from like 23 yards out. Man can do everything. A.J. Brown, 4 for 70 and a touchdown. Devontae Smith, 5 for 37. Dallas Goedert, 4 for 30. And the Eagles' defense has been doing work. 2 sacks, a sack and a half from Javon Hargrave. Fletcher Cox got the scoop and score. Bradbury has a pick. And, yeah, Laval Joseph helped get Fletcher Cox that scoop and score. So that's where we stand. 28-6, just an absolute beatdown in the first half here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And even worse, they get the ball to start the second half. I'll bring in Calcaterra to start us off here. So we'll see if Dallas can actually score in this playthrough, or if the Eagles will keep the shutout streak alive. At least a touchdownless streak alive. But, well, yeah. Dallas, please stop doing this. Otherwise, yeah, this is just embarrassing. All right, let's get on with the second half, shall we? All right, and the Eagles will start at the 25. I need some water. Meanwhile, 1st and 10. Oh, dear. Is this going to be a fumble? Yep. Unless it's a 10 or an 11. It's a fumble! And the Cowboys get it! On the first play of the second... what? Okay, so for those playing the home game, Dallas, the Eagles forced a fumble on the first play of the game, which ended up on the scoop and score, on the first half, I should say. And on the first play of the second half, it's Dallas's turn to do it. You've got to be freaking kidding me here. Dorrance Armstrong forces the fumble. And Micah Parsons recovers it. Ah. Well, if Dallas was looking for a way to get back in this game, they just found their way. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Eagles 26. We'll stick with this. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, Eagles? I warned you this might happen, but no. Okay, maybe not. But what are the odds? What are the freaking odds that happens? Are you kidding me? Okay, 1st and 10. Oh, from the Eagle 26 here. This is going to get missed. 2 on a flat. Oh, boy. 6 for 11, it's incomplete, but this is going to go for 3 yards. Okay. That would be Dalton Schultz. Ooh, that is Jalen Hurts' stats. That's not going to help me at all. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. 2nd and 7. This gets missed. 8 on an off tackle. No gain for Zeke Elliott. 3rd and 7. 8 on a short. Oh, is that a sack? It is a sack. Ugh. And Prescott's going to lose 6. So the Cowboys can't do anything with their fumble. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Laval Joseph got that sack. All right, so now it's 4th down and forever. Okay, it's 4th down and just take the points. It's 4th and 15 for reference. So Maher will kick a 46-yard field goal, and the kick is going to be up and... oh, it just barely makes it. It's good. So Brett Maher connects on his 3rd field goal of the day, but yeah, still no touchdown for the Cowboys here. So they at least get some points off the Eagles' mishap, but Bummer. All right, yeah, what were the odds of that happening? This game, I swear, it's filled with all sorts of shenanigans, but, yeah, Dallas can't do anything but go backwards on that possession, but at least they get a field goal thanks to the Eagles' turnover, and it's 28-9. Oh, so even when Dallas gets handed an opportunity, they still find a way to screw it up. Brilliant job, guys. Brilliant job. Jerry Jones, he sure knows how to field teams, you know? Ah, boy, gotta love it. 1st and 10. Eagles will play to run and miss this. 11 on a short. Long gain to CeeDee Lamb. I believe that's a touchdown. And it is! Finally, the Cowboys have a touchdown. It took them 6.5 quarters, but they finally did it. CeeDee Lamb with the, Dak Prescott with the play action fake, and it goes to CeeDee Lamb for a 39-yard touchdown. Very nice. They finally did it. Congratulations, Cowboys. You finally did it. Hold on a minute. Now I'm thinking 19, 13. I'm thinking because do I want to go for 2 here or not? It kind of makes sense. Okay, we're going to do it. I was just going to say, it kind of makes sense, but I think so. All right, we're going to go for 2. So instead of Brett Maher, we're going to trot out the play here, and this is going to get missed. All right, Zeke Elliott need 2 yards, and it backfires. Nope, no gain. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. So there you go, folks. The Dallas Cowboys have finally scored in our playthrough. It took them 6.5 quarters, but they finally did it. On a 39-yard touchdown to CeeDee Lamb from Dak Prescott. Cowboys are back into it. 28-15. Oh, maybe that score was a curse after all. I didn't think it would affect the Eagles. Okay, hold on to something. Hold on to your butts. We might actually have a game here. I was not expecting this, but you know what? After all the shenanigans that have broken out, I am not shocked. So Cowboys still have a quarter and a half to pull this off. We'll see if they can or not. So, anyways, moving on. Seriously, it took you 6.5 quarters to score in our playthrough. What are we doing, Cowboys? Just stop. Just stop. You know what? Better late than never, okay? Jeez. From the 3. Number 1 back is going to... I think I know what's coming. Oh, God. Yep, this is happening. Boston Scott is going to get 16 yards, and he fumbles it! And the Cowboys get it! Are you kidding me? No way. No freaking way. Oh my God. Now we have a special teams blunder from the Eagles of all things. Oh, Boston Scott. Now the other running back is fumbling. You've got to be freaking kidding me here. Cowboys get the ball back. Oh. I don't know what to say now. You know what? I guess that score is a curse. Doesn't matter who gets it. Whenever we see 28-3, expect the worst. And sure enough, here we go. 1st and 10, right at the Eagle 19. After the special teams blunder. We got to have at least one per episode. Okay, speaking of blunders, is this a 1-yard loss or a fumble? It's a 1-yard loss. Really, the only way Elliott fumbles that if I rolled snake eyes, but no, we'll take a 1-yard loss over the alternative. 2nd and 11 then. Okay. $11 on a flat. And Ferguson is going to get 7 yards. Okay. That brings up about a 3rd and 4 if my math is correct. Yeah, it's a 3rd and 4. Okay. And we're going the wrong way. It's a loss of 2. I was looking for, we're doing the tight end screen now, and apparently it didn't work. Dalton Schultz goes backwards. 4th and 6 here. What happens if I kick a field goal? Once again, I got to take the points. All right. Brett Maher, do your thing. You've already gotten us 3 field goals. Let's see if he can make it a 4. From 32, kick is up. Oh, yeah, he's good. All right, so we got the points. So there you go. Brett Maher with his 4th field goal of the game, and the Cowboys take advantage of that special teams blunder. And they are slowly making this a game, folks. Now they're only down by 10. Remember when they were down by 25? It's such a fun time, right? Well, not really, because now they're back. We still got 5:45 in the first quarter here, so they still got plenty of time to recover here, but oh my God. Eagles, don't be blowing this. This is just unreal. It's that score, that dreaded score we saw earlier. Just cannot stop. Oh boy. Okay, at least this kickoff is from the 25. Okay, so no return. All right. I guess we'll bring Miles Sanders back in. Okay, 1st and 10. Cowboys don't even see this coming. Eagles want to get back on their you-know-what. 4 on a long. It's a long gain. Oh, it worked. I'm going to re-roll that because that's in the crack. Now that's getting totally re-rolled because everything got destroyed. Okay, does this 48-yard gain hold? That's my final question. It does. Oh, 25. 73. So they're at the 27. So A.J. Brown for 48. Oh, my God. There you go. He's up over 100 yards. 1st and 10. I don't think the Cowboys saw that coming. 6 yards if it holds. Yeah, it will. It's Miles Sanders for 6. 2nd down, and this gets missed. 8 on an off tackle. Is going to go for 5 unless this penalty means something, which it doesn't. Okay, I think the Eagles have now woken up to realize what's happening here. They chucked a 48-yard long pass to A.J. Brown on their first play of the possession, and now they're already in the red zone here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Cowboys 16. This is not looking good for the Cowboys and their defense here. And it's about to get even worse because it's a short gain, and this could be a touchdown. 16. It is! Touchdown! Okay, Eagles, never mind. You're back. You're back. And Jalen Hurts throws a screen to Miles Sanders, who does all the rest and gets in for the touchdown from 16 yards out. He dives at the pylon, too. Just got in. Jake Elliott adds the extra point, and that's better, Eagles. That is much better. All right. Eagles strike with very quickly, and they're back. There we go. 35-18. As Miles Sanders scores his second touchdown of the game, this time through the air, and Hurts has his second TD pass, too. In fact, he's got a perfect passer rating right now. He is just dealing 2 TDs through the air, 1 on the ground. He's been on one all game long. So, Dallas, well, that was fun while it lasted. So, you kind of need to match that now. No more field goals. Okay. Or shenanigans. Or both. Oh, well, there's a penalty. Oh, man. 1st and 10. They do see this one coming. Oh, crap. 9 through 12, Dak. You better roll it. It's intercepted. Oh, boy. And we're back. That didn't take too long. Okay. What's this returned for? Absolutely nothing. Welcome back, Dak Prescott. That didn't take you very long. And he just threw his second interception of the game. As he was looking for CeeDee Lamb, and he instead finds the other cornerback. Yep, Darius Slay. Ugh. Well, he just made a big play, and yeah. Eagles get the ball. Oh, Dak. Never fail. Just when I think you're turning the corner, and then you pull that out of your butt. So Eagles will have the ball now at their own 49. So we'll see if they can do something with it. But this is not good. Dallas, you're going to need to make a stop here, or this could get really ugly. How about that? All right, 4th and 1. Eagles have a decision to make here on this 4th and 1. Although we are in Jake Elliott field goal range, I'm actually going to go for it. 4th and 1. Why not? Although, 17. It would be a free-score game no matter what. So, all right, we'll do it. 4th and 1. This pass will get seen. And 9 on the flat to the receiver to A.J. Brown. And Dallas gets the ball back. Incomplete. Eagles. Just when I think you, boy. Just when I think you turn the corner, then you just do something like that. It's a turnover on downs. All right, Dallas finds himself in the red zone here as we're now in the 4th quarter. So let's see if they can score on here. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19. And it's a short gain with a potential penalty. If this is a 2 or a 3, it's a touchdown, by the way. Ooh, close, but no, not quite. But, okay, and Dalton Schultz is going to get to the 1-yard line. Okay, you've got close, but not quite. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Good job, Dalton Schultz. 1st and goal right at the 1. In comes Jake Ferguson to the tight end slot. And they'll see this Ezekiel Elliott run coming, and doesn't matter. Touchdown! Zeke Elliott from a yard out gets in. Okay, there we go. If you feed Zeke, good things will happen. Allegedly. At least in this version. We'll kick the extra point. Brett Maher from the first time tonight is good. Okay. So Dallas pulls this back within 10. So the Eagles' 4th down blunder ends up costing them as Dallas marches down the field, and they finally score an offensive Well, they do get an offensive touchdown, I say. We saw one earlier, so. But we get a proper drive this time, so we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Let's get Dak Prescott out of here this time. So this is still a game. Anyone's game, honestly. We'll see if Dallas can mount some sort of comeback. They're down by 10 here. We still got 13-15 in this fourth quarter. They might be able to do it, so we'll see. We shall see. Okay, 4th and 3. We are in Jake Elliott field goal range for sure. You know what? Let's do it. 2 through 6, 11, and 12 were good. At 7 through 10, not so much. All right, Jake Elliott from 55. Does he make it? Well, he does, unless... No, he does. And it's good. Jake Elliott from 55. Well done, sir. All right, very nice. And the Eagles extend their lead to 13. There we go. And then make Dallas have to score touchdowns twice rather than once. Excellent job there, Eagles. Dallas, meanwhile, has 7:15 to do something. And, yeah, we can only hope they can score 2 TDs and see if they can complete this comeback. Otherwise, yeah, this is not good for Dallas here. So... all right, Eagles, their defense can hold. It's all good. All right, 4th and 1. Cowboys kind of have to go for it. It's just a matter of, oh, who am I kidding? It's got to be the CD. Had a 13-yard game, but of course there was a false start on the play, so that never happened. So let's see if he can actually make it happen. We're here. 4th and 1. Okay, so not only did the Cowboys not get it, but this is a potential interception. Oh, boy. Well, good news, bad news. Good news, Dak doesn't throw another interception. Bad news, it's a turnover on downs. So, yeah, that doesn't really mean anything. Well, that's just wonderful. Yikes. Okay, well, that drive didn't really mean anything, and yeah, this is not good for the Cowboys because they really needed that one. So, Eagles can put this game away. We'll see what happens. So, let's zoom into the next highlight here and see if we're at the 2-minute warning or if the Eagles are about to score or if something stupid happens. All right. 1st and 10, of course, the Eagles are going to run it. 7, just a yard for Miles Sanders. Let's make it 2nd and 9. This off tackle's going for 6. Third and 3, and this is actually going to be an end run, but the Cowboys don't bite on it. 11. Just a yard. All right, well, that was quick. We're at 4th and 2. And the Eagles are actually going to shock them and go for it. Oh, boy, this ought to be funny. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for it. 5 on a flat. And A.J. Brown gets just enough for the first down. Oh, baby, that worked. That worked. Oh, man, Eagles have been doing that all day long, and it's been working for them. So A.J. Brown gets the 2 yards. Well, some highlight that was. All right, we'll stay along. It's getting very close to the end of the game here. Okay, we've got an injury roll incoming. What's the penalty? This actually does mean anything. Okay, so... That is a 5-yard gain, but there's going to be an injury roll. Also on top of that, opponent number 2. Oh, and there's a personal foul penalty. Oh, that's just wonderful, Cowboys. Why do you have to do that? So Sanders gets 5 yards. Someone in the Cowboys committed a personal foul penalty. Unfortunately, there's also an injury to deal with. We'll re-roll that. I'll keep that one. 6 for a lot of games. Oh, dear God. And Dallas Goedert is going to be out for a while. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's out for 5 games. Plus. So it's basically the max, and then there'll be a bonus roll once his 5 games injury is up, which I'll do, obviously, during the simulations. So that means Grant Calcaterra will be catching passes, and Jake Stahl will be in the tight end slot since he can't be blocking back. So, fun! Meanwhile, it's 1st and 10 because reasons. Good job, Cowboys. Have it right at the Cowboy 21. All right, let's see. 5 more yards for Miles Sanders. So we inch ever so closer to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. 9. This one goes for 7, and it's the 1st down. Then they're in the red zone. So Miles Sanders has just been destroying them. He's got 144 rushing yards, 1st and 10. We're going to have the 2-minute warning here. No gain here as we've now hit the 2-minute warning, and the Cowboys will have to start using their timeouts to stop the clock. 2nd down. 11. 6 more yards for Miles Sanders. He's so close. Cowboys used their first timeout. 3rd and 3. This is a surprise. They don't see this at all. We're going to try we'll try A.J. Brown. All right. 3rd and 3. This gets missed. 2. Short gain, which means it's a touchdown. A.J. Brown on the play action. This Hurts hooks up with him yet again, this time from 3 yards out. Extra point, meanwhile. You know what? 13, 19. Let's do it. Let's do it. 2-point conversion time. Let's really put the pressure on here. All right, we're going for 2. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll play the pass. 2-point conversion to Calcaterra is good. He catches it. 2-point conversion is good from Grant Calcaterra. And look at that. The Eagles are exactly up by 3 touchdowns. I think this is turn off the lights territory. All right, Cowboys just are going to give up. So 1, 2. So Jalen Hurts will take 2 kneel downs, and we'll just mercifully end it. And there you go, folks. That's the ball game. 46-25. Eagles put a spanking on the Cowboys after all, despite what looked like it would be a comeback attempt, but it didn't work out. What else is new? So, yeah, it was just too little too late at that point. So, how about them Cowboys? Yeah! Wait a minute. Cut that out. Cut that out! Well, at least the Cowboys tried to come back, and they did score, but I don't think giving up 46 is going to get you the win, buddy. All right, so final stats on this one. Dak, typical Dak Prescott game. 29-42, 259. Touchdown he threw, and he also threw 2 picks, because why not? He also had a nice completion percentage, but that wasn't nice enough to get you the win. Come on, man. That typical Dak Prescott line. Mentioned Pollard had the first quarter from hell. Gave up a scoop and score on the first play of the game, and then left with an injury because why not? Zeke Elliott ran for a TD in his absence. CeeDee Lamb went over 100 yards, as I mentioned, caught a touchdown, but nobody else really did anything. Brett Maher was busy with 4 field goals kicked. Literally, that's all the Cowboys could do early on. At least they forced 4 fumbles and got 3 of them back, so they did try, but it was just little too late at that point. Jalen Hurts, 23 for 32, 248 and 3 TDs, and a perfect passer rating. What a game. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. What are we doing here? Oh, I see what I did. I screwed up my formula. I was looking at that completion percentage, and I'm like, there is no way in heck that could be right. Oh, dear. That's better. Huh? Oh, so he doesn't have a perfect passer rating, but you know what? 125 is pretty good. Okay, I'd say 125.5. That's a pretty darn good rating. 158.3 is perfect, by the way. That works. Silly me and my botched math. How about this for a good game? Miles Sanders. I guess he was doing his best Saquon Barkley imitation because he got 150 yards and a touchdown. Also caught one for the air. Sure, he fumbled twice, but who cares? We'll take the production. Jalen Hurts also ran for a TD, too. A.J. Brown, 7 for 123 and 2 TDs. He went off. Devonta Smith, 7 for 46. Dallas Goedert got 6 for 47 before he left with an injury. Jake Elliott was busy kicking extra points. And the Eagles' defense was busy, too, with 5 sacks, a forced fumble, 2 picks, and a scoop and score on the first play of the game, which apparently was a harbinger of things to come because, yeah, that just happened. So 46-25. There you go, folks. 46-25. Well, at least the Cowboys scored this time, but I can't say the same thing about them winning as they are apparently 0 for 2 on playthroughs. Okay, we should probably stop having them then. Okay? Eagles, at least you're 6-1. So, there is that. So, good job, me. Good job, Eagles. And good job, me, for making sure this happened. Wow. That's going to do it for week 8 here. We'll be back with another exciting matchup that's hopefully more competitive than whatever this was. Also, apparently good to know the 28-3 curse still only applies to one team and one team only. That was the one that was on week 6. But we're not doing them again unless we need to. So, anyways, that's going to do it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you know what buttons to hit. And I will see you next week for another exciting edition of, well, you know, this thing. Peace out, y'all. Oh, boy. Hey, I can't believe that worked. Yeah, I know. We messed the Cowboys up 2 times this year. Isn't that wonderful? I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, that camera is still running, isn't it?